Welcome to another video by Next Gen Landscapes. Today we have something a little bit different. We're going to go over a project that we've just recently done. The total came to 2,200 Canadian dollars. If that seems a bit high, you just need to understand that the cost of turf is extremely high. There's a bit of labor involved, but we weren't able to get machines back there. It is fairly small, but it still took about a day. So we'll get right into it with what you need. You're going to need your artificial turf, obviously, crushed rock. You're going to want a wheelbarrow, compactor. You're going to need a good hammer and some 6-inch or so nails to use at the end of the installation. And as you'll see here in a moment, the grass that was there at the time was not doing well. It had been there for a year, never quite took root, as you'll see in a moment here. To remove the grass, it's best to use a pickaxe in conjunction with a shovel. The pickaxe will kind of get you started, and then the shovel will help you get that into the wheelbarrow. But as you'll see in just a moment here, sometimes you get lucky, and you can actually just rip it up. There's almost no resistance if the grass never took root. It's like ripping off a band-aid. We were able to pull up most of the grass, but we will still have to go deeper to get our base in. We like to go about 3, maybe 4 to 6 inches deep for artificial turf. If you're doing like a retaining wall or a patio, you'll want to go deeper, but there's not going to be a lot of heavy traffic on this. It's an old couple with a small dog, so it's not that big of a deal. And it's really nice if you have machines to do the digging, but as you can see here, Michael is a bit of a machine himself. Almost never gets tired. But I think he might be tired now.
I'll take a breathe.
Luckily, they gave us some water, which was really nice. Not all customers do it, but it is appreciated. Once you've loosened up the soil with the pickaxe, you want to take a shovel and just get it all out of there. And then we like to keep the jobs clean as we go, so we use the blower to get whatever dirt went onto their patio and just spray it into the installation site because you're just going to bury it with crushed rock in a minute anyways. After that, you'll want to get your crushed rock into the backyard. We had to do it with wheelbarrows, unfortunately, because the machines couldn't get there, but usually you'd want to just use a skid steer or something to get it there. And once you've finished taking your crushed rock into the back, it is time to break out some rakes and get that spread out as evenly as you can. You're going to make sure that it's at the grade that you'd like. And try to have it up to about the level you want the grass to end at, so that once it's compacted down, the grass is raised up to that point. And before you compact it, always make sure to spray it with a hose, or wait till it rains, I guess, if you don't have one. But you need to get it wet so that it compacts properly and doesn't kick up a dust storm. Once you're compacting, it's almost like using a lawnmower, and you'll want to do a couple passes. Make sure that if there's any low spots, you fix them up, as Michael is doing right now. And then, yeah, just run over it again. Make sure that it's as solid as can be, and you'll be ready to lay the turf. One thing that we like to do as well is to use a hand tamper on all the edges, whether it's up to the house or the edging, and just make sure that it's as good as can be, because that's going to be the highest traffic spot. And then you're ready to lay the turf. Once you slide it into place, you'll have to address any seams. Michael will show you how to do them in a second here.
So what you want to do is cut one edge of the turf right on that side, and then leave the space there so that when you butt it up, has the correct spacing as the rest of the pattern. And that's how you get a nice seam. We'll show you them at the end once it's all nailed down, but it'll look good.
Usually these nails will be 1 inch from the border all around the turf. Unfortunately, we had to go about 4 inches back on one side due to a concrete pad being there. We just glued it in and it was fine. And after that, all you're going to do is put some sand into the turf, brush it in with a broom, and you're done. Thank you very much for watching. We hope you did enjoy this video. Leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.